Hello, class of 2021. We hope that you are all doing as best as you can during these times. Welcome to this year's senator elections. As a little refresher due to the considerable time apart, us two presenting these speeches are your class justices, hopefully serving as your chief justices next year.
While we have 4 candidates speaking today, and we're currently living through unprecedented times, we urge you to listen respectfully and give them your full attention, for they have taken a lot of effort to prepare these speeches for you all.
Thank you so much for tuning in today to listen to all of our candidates. Today, we ask you to choose people that will be able to effectively lead our class through our senior year. Senators represent us to the ASB and school administration, lead our class during homecoming, and create fundraisers to generate money for our class.
Each candidate gets 2 minutes to tell you about themselves and why you should elect them as our class senator. We have put them in alphabetical order, which is also how they appear on your ballot. The prompt inspiring their speeches was to select a leader to describe their approach to leadership. First up will be Camila. Enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Camila Kumarzaeva and I'm running to be one of your senior senators. So the prompt this year asked me to find a leader that inspires me, and after no luck with leaders in the real world, I turned to fiction instead. Since we've all been quarantined, I've had the time to rewatch Milan, and I realized just how much she inspires me. I mean, after all, she did sacrifice herself for her family and her country. She never gave up, and she was able to lead by example, to inspire people. But most importantly, she made meaningful connections along the way and stayed true to who she really was. I'd love to implement some of her leading styles into my own if I'm given this position. I want to inspire all of us to make deeper connections with each other, ones that maybe we haven't even considered before. I promise to put my all into planning fun events and trips for us, to go out there and fundraise for something bigger than just a class barbecue. I want a fun senior year, one that feels like a movie, and it's precisely because I want it just as badly for myself as I want it for all of you that I'm willing to fight against all odds to make it happen. I know next year is going to be stressful for a lot of us when we start to realize that maybe we do want to graduate, and I want to be there to make that transition as easy as possible. I plan to start new clubs that focus on making opportunities accessible to us and teach us actual life skills that we will need to use once we graduate. I realize how hard all of this is to research on your own and to know where to even start, and it's exactly why I'm here, to make it simple for you. There shouldn't be a reason that we can't have a senior year full of fun, but also full of achievements that we can all take pride in. And there shouldn't be one reason that you don't know all of your classmates' names by the time you graduate. I know with the coronavirus, the world is filled with worries and uncertainties, and we really have no clue what next year will look like for us. But I can promise you one thing, it will be the best possible version of our senior year. All you have to do is vote for me, Camila Kumarzaeva, and enjoy the year. Thank you.
Next up, we have Liam Prestia.
Hey, my name is Liam, and I am running to be your senior senator. I am excited to use some of my past experience in leadership to help our class. I think if I had to choose one leader that best represents my approach to the position of senator, I would choose Dumbledore. Dumbledore is experienced, he knows what he's doing, he listens to people, and ultimately he just wants to have some fun. I hope to embody all of these qualities as your senator. I have been a member of TSA, or Technology Student Association, if you're not into the whole brevity thing, for almost 6 years, and that has allowed me to lead numerous different teams to state and national level competitions. In my sophomore year, I served as the Shorecrest TSA treasurer. That year, I helped organize and run dozens of fundraisers for our chapter. In my junior year, I was the Shorecrest TSA president. As president, I led the chapter through what has probably been our most confusing year, and when school was in session, I led weekly chapter meetings to help people prepare for their competitions. I plan to use the skills and knowledge I acquired from this to lead our class. My experience will allow me to more effectively organize fundraisers and events, and free up more time to worry about how to make them as fun as possible for us. I also want to talk with you guys, so I can get your ideas on how we can best lead the senior class and organize events. We are coming up on our last year at Shorecrest, and I think we all want to have some fun. So let's do that.
Next, we have Ellie Sidler.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm running for senior senator. One leader that I'd like to lead similarly to is Bob the Builder. I chose Bob the Builder because he's constantly working to make his community better. Throughout his show, he consistently used hard work and persistence, along with a positive attitude when helping his town. These are all qualities that I would like to use when helping make our class and school even better. I will work hard through every challenge thrown at me while being a senator. I would also use my positive attitude to help grow our community into a kind and lighthearted environment. Even though this year has not been the best, we can only hope that next year will be better. I can promise to help make next year the best year yet, and I'll be completely committed to every student at our school. As a senator, it would be my job to be there for you, and even though currently our future is not very clear, I would support you in every decision you make about your future, whether that be college or not. So if you want an invested senator, vote for Ellie.
Lastly, we have Kaitano Yuyama.
Salutations, folks. For those who know me, hello again. For those who are new, I'm Kaitano Yuyama. Sorry for not having real school right now. Usually it's not like this, it's just we can't go because of COVID. I was asked to choose a leader I hope to replicate in terms of leadership, and I chose Franklin Roosevelt. That's the second one. He swooped in almost like a superhero in the dark times of the Great Depression, and he pledged a New Deal. This was to pull America up from the depths of despair. Now, I can't provide such an elegant plan, nor can I fix the circumstances. It's our outlook on the events that we have control over. But we're used to it, right? It's just like we're all grounded, not just us kids. Let me reiterate what y'all have been hearing. So, plenty of good will come out of this situation if we look for it. And I think it's true. We're all in the same boat, and I've never seen empathy or camaraderie like this in the world before. Roosevelt once said, "If civilization is to survive, we must cultivate the science of human relationships, the ability of all people of all kinds to live together in the same world at peace." This means we, as the people of Shorecrest, must learn to grow in harmony for us to survive and thrive. The Great Depression dumped all of America into poverty and struggle like never before, and I think it's fair to draw a parallel to our current situation. I want to focus on what we can control. Don't be fooled. The reach is beyond our domain of our school. If we want to reach, it's vast. We just have to look to make change. I'll work around the clock for you guys if it means you feel more comfortable at school and have a better educational experience. The weeks before homecoming were the busiest and the most exciting days I've had with the whole class. Those days of hard work and bonding paid off without the needs of a victory. I've come to learn that I don't love my school. I love my people. So remember, vote for Kaitano, because nothing rhymes with Kaitano.
Thank you for considering each candidate and participating in voting this year. It truly means a lot. Voting is open now through midnight Thursday, May 28th. Results will be shared Friday, May 29th. Please log into Google with your K-12 ID before opening the ballot link. If you have any trouble voting, please email johanna.phillips@k12.shorelineschools.org. Stay safe, stay well. Thank you very much.
Also, we'll be looking for a new senior school board rep. All open ASB positions will be selected in the fall, so look for information in your email in September or contact Ms. Phillips with any questions. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Go Scots.
Hello, class of 2022, and welcome to your virtual senator class elections. I'm Riley Shoemaker, and this is Tess McKee, and we're your class justices. We had our junior senator candidates send in a video of them giving their speech. We know these times are tough, but we appreciate your attention to these videos and these candidates.
We hope that hearing these incredible speeches our Senate candidates have prepared for us will give you a sense of who they are and how they will help lead us through junior year.
Class senator is an incredibly important position in our Shorecrest community. Our senators represent us to ASB and school administration, lead our class during homecoming, plan fundraisers and class events, and help our class be the best it can be.
Thanks for watching the video today and for listening to the candidates. Remember that putting yourself out there can be incredibly difficult and scary. Please give your support and attention to these candidates.
Each candidate gets 2 minutes maximum to tell us about themselves and why they should be our senator. All candidates have to answer the following prompt.
Choose a leader, either fictional or real, that best embodies the approach that you will take to serving as a class senator. Why do you think your approach to leadership is like that of the person you chose? How will you implement that approach into being a senator?
The videos will be played in alphabetical order by last name, starting with Lacey George.
Hi, my name is Lacey George, and I'm running to be one of your junior class senators. When I first heard the prompt for this speech, choose a leader that embodies the approach that you will take to serving as a senator, the first person I thought of was my dad. My dad and I are very similar, and I've looked up to him my whole life. With a demanding job and, let's be honest, a pretty chaotic family, he always manages to find the good in things, organize his thoughts, and take a deep breath, which is an approach to life that I genuinely admire. You might be thinking, that's sweet, but how does it relate to being a senator? My dad has taught me the value of hard work, honesty, kindness, balance, and patience, qualities that I believe are fundamental to being a strong leader. I've had a lot of people ask me why I'm running for senator, and honestly, I usually over-explain myself, but at the end of the day, I'm running for senator because I love this school. Some of you may not know me, I didn't go to Kellogg. I'll never forget the first day of freshman year, walking into a sea of unfamiliar faces with no one by my side. It was terrifying, but I quickly found my place in the school and grew to love Shorecrest. If you had told me on the first day of freshman year that a year and a half later I would be standing here, kind of in front of all of you, running for senator, I never would have believed you. But here I am, and the reason for that is you. Each and every one of you for being so kind and creating such an inclusive environment. It's been a bumpy ride for sure, but I can genuinely say that I love this school and this community. So thank you, and remember, vote for Lacey.
Hey guys, my name is Malat Mamuye and I'm running to be your junior senator. If you guys don't already know me, last year I was new to the Shoreline School District. Transferring almost seemed like I was entering a new world. I had to adapt and adjust to the people around me quickly. The character I chose is Sophia the First. She may have been your favorite childhood cartoon, or you may have heard her theme song on TikTok. Nonetheless, I relate to her in many ways. She's placed into a new world like I came to Shorecrest and had to navigate through new people and new surroundings. She struggled a little bit on the way, but eventually found herself. I found my place at this school and I want to do the same for others. As your junior senator, I want to make sure everyone feels included and as if they always have a friend to talk to. I not only want to create a feeling of family and belongingness, but also an environment that helps every student thrive. I want to set our class up for success. I want to 1, create many fundraising opportunities on top of the ones we already have. 2, create diverse opportunities for new students to get involved in HOCO Week and other important events. Lastly, 3, I want to make sure everyone gets an input in the planning process for prom. I've been hardworking and I promise to do my best for our class. As Sophia the First would say, now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. We're in this together, 2022. Thank you so much for listening and have a good day.
Hey everyone, my name is Andrew Miner and I hope you guys are all doing well. As I was thinking about the prompt of a leader to pick, many people came to mind, like Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Abraham Lincoln, and Harriet Tubman to name a few. But I decided to go with Nemo from the Disney movie Finding Nemo. If you are unfamiliar with the movie, I would suggest becoming familiar with it, but basically, a young fish named Nemo gets lost in the middle of the ocean and has to find his way back home, while encountering a variety of different challenges, but he also made some new friends along the way. Even though it may be surprising, Nemo and I have a lot in common. We both know how to swim, and we don't like being in the orthodontist's office. And just like Nemo was afraid of the sharks, I was afraid of the big scary juniors and seniors at the beginning of high school, until I realized that they knew that freshmen are friends, not food, usually. Nemo shows that anyone can be a leader, and that we're probably going to make a mistake or two along the way. This made me think of the time when I was part of a committee to make pancakes for the student body this year. It was going pretty well. I was a master pancake flipper, and we were pumping out pancakes until someone, not going to name any names, but it may have been me, sprayed a skillet located under a fire alarm with cooking spray, which then set off the fire alarm. This helped me to understand that we are all working towards something, just like how Nemo was working towards getting home. And even though there may be some small mishaps, like setting off the fire alarm for the entire school while cooking pancakes, sorry about that one, these help the final product, like hot pancakes, taste even better, especially after standing outside on the football field for half an hour. So, whether that objective is graduating, winning homecoming, or fundraising for prom, as your senator, I want to be there for the mistakes, the wins, and the good times. So remember, vote for me while you're in quarantine.
I'm Layla and I'm running to be your junior senator. The character I chose is known for his exquisite sense of smell. He travels from the sewers to the kitchen and he dominates the human world and his own community. To me, a leader is someone who pursues their dreams and stays true to their beliefs despite judgment from those around them. I believe that Remy from Ratatouille is an example of this type of leader. As your junior senator, I want to be your friend. I want to create an energy where every student in our class feels like they can voice their own opinions. I want students to know that their opinions and ideas will be heard with no judgment. It's our junior year, and as a grade, I want us to take charge of this year and accomplish everything we desire. My main goals for this year is to create fundraisers for prom, make new opportunities for our class to be involved during homecoming, and choose our prom location by at least the second semester. I know this is not how any of us thought our sophomore year would end, nor how our junior year would start. It's been a crazy past couple of months, and I want our junior year to start off strong. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to these speeches. Please take a few minutes now to vote using the ballot emailed to you in your school inbox. Remember, Scots, we're all in this together. Stay safe.
Hey class of 2023, welcome to the virtual senator elections. I'm Devon Dang.
I'm Natasha Lespernal, and we are your class justices. We had our sophomore senator candidates send in a video of them giving their speech. We know these times are tough, but we appreciate your attention to the video and to the candidates.
We hope that hearing the incredible speeches our senator candidates prepared for us will give you a sense of who they are and how they will lead us through our sophomore year.
Class senator is an incredibly important position in our Shorecrest community. Our senators represent us to the ASB and school administration, lead our class during homecoming, plan fundraisers and class events, and help our class be the best it can be.
Thank you for watching this video today and for listening to all of your senator candidates. Please know that putting yourself out there is extremely difficult and really scary. Please give each of your candidates your attention and full support.
Each candidate gets 2 minutes maximum to tell you about themselves and why they should be our class senator. All candidates had to answer the following prompt.
Choose a leader, either fictional or real, that best embodies the approach that you take into serving as a class senator. Why do you think your approach to leadership is like that of the person you chose? How will you implement that approach into being a senator?
The videos will be played in alphabetical order by last name, starting with Eliana Herrick.
Hey there, Scots. When I came to Shorecrest High School last fall, the thing that stood out to me the most was how quickly I was able to build relationships with the other students here. This was as a result of the wonderfully welcoming school climate. This climate was especially helpful to me because last year I transferred from another school district, but I was still quickly able to feel like I was truly a part of the Shorecrest community. Helping out on the projects and leadership class inspired me to want to make an even more significant influence on this community, especially because it has had such a big impact on me. As your senator, I will try my best to build relationships with as many members of our class as I can and hopefully make you all feel more comfortable to pipe up and share your views and suggestions. I believe that if we all get to know each other better, we can create a fantastic support system within our class. Our school president for this year, Lily Nyhoff, is a wonderful example of someone who builds relationships with their community in order to be a better leader. I have noticed how she interacts with all students in order to make each person feel welcome and heard. This welcomingness is an excellent attribute of a leader, and I am very inspired by the work that Lily has done. If I am elected, I will try to strengthen this community by scheduling more class bondings and get-togethers with get-to-know-you activities. I will also try to encourage more participation in school events like homecoming prep, because in my experience, the more you participate in something, the more you enjoy it overall. And finally, most importantly, I plan on visiting different activities and clubs to hear the opinions of as many members of our class as I can, and create different events and activities for each and every one of us. Hi there. My name is Eliana Herrick, and I'm running to be your class of 2023 senator for the next school year.
Hey class of 2023, my name is Cecilia Phillips and I'm running to be your class senator. In 7th grade, I went on a choir trip to Cincinnati. My choir conductor did every activity with us, including going on the largest roller coaster at an amusement park. She is an incredible leader because she was an active participant in our group. My conductor showed me that the best way to lead people is to be a part of them. When I'm your senator, I want to plan bonding events so that we can get closer. At the end of that tour, my conductor gave each of us a necklace. When she did this, it made me feel appreciated and respected as an important part of the group. This is another great example of how to lead. As your senator, I will value everyone's ideas. When making a big decision for our class, I want to get your input through a suggestion box, a Google form, or something similar. I also admire the leadership style of John Lewis. He is currently a member of the U.S. House of Representatives for the state of Georgia. Lewis was one of the 13 original Freedom Riders. The movement was to pressure the federal government into upholding the Constitution. He knew it would be dangerous, but he did it anyway because he believed in the cause and knew it was the right thing to do. John Lewis inspires me to listen to my heart and do what I believe is right. His story teaches me that when I set my mind to do something, I should put all my effort into it and get it done the right way. When I am your senator, I will do just that. Lewis once said, "Every generation leaves behind a legacy. What that legacy will be is determined by the people of that generation. We'll no longer be the youngest kids in the school. We'll be sophomores next year. This was a strange year to enter high school, and everything is going by so quickly. I want our class to leave behind the best legacy possible, that we had lots of school spirit and that we cared for each other. With me as your senator, we can start to create that legacy." Thank you for watching my speech. Don't screw around, vote for Philip.
Hello, class of 2023. I'm Luke Smith, speaking from straight out of my house. I'm running to be your sophomore senator next year. Like most of you, it's been quite an uneventful last 2 months. This situation is one I never would have expected, and it's been quite a strange thing to be at home for most of our second semester. In fact, our freshman year at Shorecrest has quite frankly been the strangest school year yet. We all entered high school in a year that has been far from normal. Back in 1860, the 6'4", tall hat-wearing, honest man himself, Abraham Lincoln, was elected office when things were far from normal. Tensions were stirring between the northern and southern states, and if you can recall 8th grade American history, you know where this conflict was escalating. On April 12th, the 4-year-long bloodbath known as the Civil War began. Heads across the U.S. looked up to Abe Lincoln, the man in charge of reuniting the states and maintaining balance. Over the course of the war, Lincoln led the Union through unfavorable circumstances, and in the end reunited the states and reclaimed justice for all. Lincoln was able to overcome the many obstacles that he faced with his effective leadership. One of his most notable traits was his strong sense of integrity, free of any lies and deception like some politicians today. He was empathetic towards others and made it his goal to compromise and meet the needs of the people. This is something I would like to implement into my leadership if I were to be your senator next year, to meet the needs of you all. I will be open to any of your ideas, no matter how large. If you want to make a change yourself, you can go to me and we'll try and make it happen. Lincoln was also very thoughtful and considerate when it came to decision making, often making decisions that would affect the fate of an entire country. As your senator, I will be thoughtful in the decisions I make in order to achieve a favorable outcome. Lincoln once said, "Commitment is what transforms a purpose into reality." As your senator, I will be committed to leading our class and bettering our sophomore year as a whole. I will lead like Honest Abe and remain strong in the face of conflict. Remember that it is no myth. Vote Luke Smith.
Everyone, my name is Bella Tancredi, and I am running to be your class senator. I want to help my class and make a difference to Shorecrest. Someone whose leadership style embodies the approach I will take as your senator is Ferris Bueller. While the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off is action-packed, fun, and a classic movie, it also has important messages scattered amongst the humor. Now, I'm not talking about skipping school. I'm talking about Ferris's qualities of dedication, constant positive outlook, and following through. These are some of the qualities that represent the approach I will take as your class senator. Ferris Bueller was dedicated to making sure he and his friends had a great day in the city. He overcame obstacles to create the best experience he could. I got to know what that is like when I took intro to leadership this year, when we had to work around restrictions and problem solve to finish meaningful around school projects. I will use that same drive to do my best work for this class. I am a hard worker and will be dedicated to this position. No matter what unfortunate circumstance Ferris finds himself in, he always has a positive attitude. He has a smile on his face that comes up with a creative solution. I will do the same. For instance, even though I'm currently in the hospital, I decided to persevere and write the speech. I am very committed to being a part of student council. I will embody this productive state of mind whenever we are in a difficult situation, and I will keep a positive attitude and work with the other senators to problem solve. After this crazy, chaotic year, somebody with a positive attitude is what we need. Lastly, Ferris is known for following through. If you elect me as your senator, you will be ensuring that I am in a position to follow through on my promises to you. As your senator, I promise to always listen to each of you, to try and make our class meetings more engaging, and to work every day to be the best representative for this class that I can. If you vote for me, I'll be 100% dedicated to your needs in the class of 2023. Thank you.
Class of 2023, it was truly a privilege to have been able to serve you all at Kellogg and to see us grow together further as you re-elected me last year as freshman senator. It has been an honor. This year, I plan on doing more with you all as I run for your sophomore senator. While I have your attention, I want to go through a brief history lesson of Cleopatra, my inspiration this year ahead. Cleopatra was the last ruling queen of Egypt who was personable with her people, highly intelligent, ambitious, and independent. While she was leading her country, she took the time to learn the language and learn the ways of her people so she could be one with them. Her determination and strive for betterment played to her successes in creating a strong foundation for her people. She was someone that they could rely on. She took on all her responsibilities with determination. And throughout her rule, she proved that as a woman, she could accomplish incredible things. I may not compare to any of Cleopatra's achievements, but she is a symbol of what I strive to be. When looking for a leader, it's most important to look at their characteristics. I promise that as your senator, I will strive to get to know each one of you and what we can do together to help us achieve as a community. I will be reliable. You can count on me to always be here for our class and be positive throughout the year by being there for as many school events as I can and maintaining focus primarily on the well-being of our school as a whole. I will continue to be ambitious and determined in the face of adversity because that's what good leaders do. I will continue to push myself to be the best that I can be so I can put my best foot forward to serve. I hope you consider these attributes in me when you vote for senator. With Elisa Villar, together we'll reach the stars.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to all of their speeches. You can now take a few minutes to vote with the ballot emailed to you in your school inbox.
Thank you so much for considering each candidate and participating in voting this year. Voting is open now through midnight Thursday, May 28th. Results will be shared Friday, May 29th. Please log into Google with your K-12 ID before opening the ballot link.
If you have any trouble voting, please contact Ms. Phillips at her email address. All other ASB positions will be selected in the fall, so look for more information in September or contact Ms. Phillips. Thanks for watching.